And now for something other than coffee.
Hello and welcome to Something Other Than Coffee with me, Francis Peck. What we have in store from the store today, well, you see it here. I'm not doing product placement, but unfortunately I did not buy local, even though it's the local branch, but there was more than 100 euros difference. So I've advertised being a cheap boss before, and this is true. But I think for 100 euros, most of us would be a cheap boss. Now, here we go. A proper vlogger. This much needed, as the video you're seeing now is actually testimony to that. Now, I paid 830 something euros for this at Amazon, where other shops were asking 949, some even going up to 999 and then giving you a 50 euros discount after you bought it. I mean, that's just silly if you're able to buy it for 50 euros cheaper without having the gift card. Now, I guess what might have made it cheaper, though I'm not 100% sure, is that, so I was looking for, well, this is the vlogger kit. So what's still in here? I guess you would always get it as part of two things, unless maybe I got some extra sponsoring for the channel. Who knows? Any case, let's first start opening this. This is the main body. Okay, this comes off easily. So there's a couple of choices in this area. You don't want to spend 800 plus euros just on anything. I mean, for this kind of money you could already buy an Apple phone or something like this. Now, I'm not an Apple phone fan. I must say, the computer I had before was a Mac, and as a developer I enjoy it because it has Unix under the shell. I mean, it has a Unix shell, so I like that for my development environment. As a philosopher, I don't agree with all the morals of the company behind it, but on their video quality, I got difficult shots with that Mac too. Things could have been better for this channel. It's a work in progress, really. This channel, in some sense, although this is for something other than coffee episode, this channel at large has always been about more than one of my hobbies. It's definitely been about coffee and creating videos. So even we might say it's about three hobbies: coffee, capturing light, and living, which is just a great hobby, trying to figure out where you should invest some money to make your life a little bit better. If YouTube ends up being part of that, or making this kind of videos, then improving your life by not being frustrated by the images you have to look at, to be able to do something with it. This is the battery. As always, very curious to find out if this will give us some juice from the get-go. This feels like the lens. Also has a size for the lens. So this must be the Z30 body. Here it is. Now, I could have made maybe, well, better quality videos than what I get with this Windows PC, Dell PC at this point. I mean, their camera sucks in comparison to what I was able to do with the Mac at least. I mean, raw numbers at the very least, I guess. And you get better quality with a smartphone like this. But I really don't like being too dependent of the smartphone. And I do already have a digital SLR photo camera, so I'm hoping at some point to be able to connect my lenses to this one. What that one didn't have, and it's a Nikon Z30 if I'm not mistaken, it didn't have this kind of very essential tool. I really depend for the videos on being able to look at myself. Not that I enjoy that, but it's kind of necessary to keep some composure when you're making videos. So this is just, I imagine this to be a big help, but then also being able to work with it this way, that should also be nice to already do some editing. In a kind of reviews I saw, what they don't like about this particular camera is that it doesn't have a headphone jack. So sound wise, I guess that gives you a little bit of a limitation in being 100% sure that what you're capturing will be appropriate. My reasoning, and the future might prove me wrong, is that I have still two functioning ears. You can actually see the sound wave. I'm quite sensitive in my hearing. I get annoyed quite easily. So that's all good. So I'm hoping I won't be too dependent on, really soundproofing. Now, if that does become a necessity, this does connect wirelessly, even with an app on the phone. So at some point they must have some solutions, probably already working, to be able to hear what you're getting from their microphones. Alright, so compared to earlier models, these mirrorless devices now have what they call the Z mount. That's also why it's called Z30. My other lenses have an F mount. Okay, so this is the lens I hope to do a lot of capturing with. Okay, let's see. What should I do first? I guess before really bothering with the lens, I can already plug in the battery. If there's no juice, then of course I will just interrupt the video. So this is very similar to the previous device I had. Now the big question, let me turn this around. It goes this way and this way. Okay, here we go. Is it alive? And it is. I already get to choose my language. So I am actually at this point going to freeze this and will switch to the video coming from here as soon as I get it operational. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. Now let's see, trying this without the lighting. Let's see how it does in a raw setting. It is late. I've been playing around settings, trying to familiarize myself a little bit with it. So I decided just to do a decaf shot. It's the 100% Arabica from Peru. Okay, on a setting of 9.0 on the easy espresso. I'm not really expecting any great visuals from the shots, but it would be nice just to have a little bit of a build up. Hopefully not any explosions. Don't really want to risk that. I would have to put myself between the machine and the camera, of course. Let's see if I can just zoom in a little bit more. There we go. Oh, oh. How do I fix it in the angle? Doesn't seem to do that. Okay, well, just finding the perfect shots like that, and 3, 2, 1. At least we have a running shot and not an explosive one. Alright, I did forget to actually time it. That sounds about right. Okay, let's say this 100% decaffeinated Arabica, it's not my cup of tea exactly taste wise. It just goes a little bit in the direction of cardboard. No other way of describing it for me at this point. Yes, not that brilliant a shot, but maybe that shot was better. See you next time.